Modern bombers don't survive by flying faster. They survive by not being seen. The B-2 Spirit was built for one purpose: to enter the most heavily defended airspace on Earth and still come back alive. In this video, we break down how that's possible and why stealth matters more than speed in modern air warfare. By the late Cold War, radar networks had reached a critical turning point. Radar networks became more capable, surface-to-air missiles grew faster, and command systems became tightly connected. Flying higher or faster was no longer a reliable way to survive. Conventional bombers could be detected and engaged long before reaching their targets. This reality forced a new way of thinking. Instead of trying to outrun defenses, aircraft would have to avoid being seen in the first place. That idea led directly to the B-2 Spirit. The B-2 was built because speed and altitude alone had stopped working. By the 1980s, even very fast aircraft could be tracked and intercepted by modern integrated air defense systems. Stealth offered a different solution. If detection could be delayed and tracking made difficult, defenders would have far less time to react. In this environment, being hard to detect became more valuable than being fast. The most distinctive feature of the B-2 is its flying wing design. It has no vertical tail and no sharp protrusions. These features are normally strong radar reflectors. By removing them, the aircraft greatly reduces the number of angles that radar energy can bounce off. Its large, curved surfaces act like tilted mirrors, deflecting radar waves away instead of sending them back to the source. This design dramatically lowers the aircraft's radar visibility. Stealth, however, is not based on shape alone. The B-2 also uses specialized materials and coatings that absorb radar energy. Seams, panel joints, and access points are carefully aligned and sealed, so they do not become radar hotspots. The aircraft is built with extremely tight tolerances to prevent small gaps from betraying its position. As a result, many radar systems do not detect the B-2 until it is already very close. Even then, detection does not guarantee engagement. Stealth does not make the aircraft invisible. Under certain conditions, it may still appear briefly on radar, but turning a weak or unstable return into a precise tracking and targeting solution is extremely difficult. Stealth buys time, and in air combat, time shapes every decision that follows. Engines are another major source of detection. Heat, noise, and reflective components all increase visibility. On the B-2, the engines are buried deep inside the wing. Curved intake ducts block direct views of internal components. Exhaust airflow is spread and cooled before leaving the aircraft, reducing infrared visibility. The absence of afterburners further limits heat output. Together, these measures significantly reduce both radar and thermal signatures. All weapons are carried internally, preserving the aircraft's stealth profile. This allows the B-2 to carry a large payload without external pylons that would increase detection. Range is another defining strength. Without refueling, the aircraft can fly intercontinental distances. With aerial refueling, it can remain airborne for extremely long missions, allowing it to strike distant targets without relying on forward bases. The B-2 operates with a crew of 2. It is not designed to operate alone. The bomber functions as part of a larger system that includes refueling aircraft, sensors, and other combat platforms. Fighters such as the F-35 can support the mission by sharing information and managing threats, making the bomber more effective as part of a network. Only a small number of B-2 aircraft were built, and each one was extremely expensive. This makes the fleet rare and carefully managed. Even so, the B-2 remains relevant because few platforms combine stealth, payload, and global reach in the same way. While newer bombers are being developed to take over its role, the principles behind the B-2 continue to define modern air power. The story of the B-2 Spirit highlights a key truth of modern warfare. Victory is no longer about flying faster than defenses can react. It is about controlling what the enemy can see and when they see it. By shaping detection instead of chasing speed, the B-2 changed how aircraft survive in the modern battle space.